Good day, friends. Once again, welcome to our session, Bandi-Study-Circle, and we are in the chapter Federalism, Part 4, and this is our last topic in the chapter, that is decentralization of India, decentralization process in India. Here in decentralization, we need to understand the need of decentralization, need for the decentralization. In a vast country like India, we cannot run the administration only through two tiers of governments. Why? Because ethnicity is different, languages are different, and district wise, local wise, many other problems arise. That's why we cannot run the administration with only two tiers. That's why our constitution, the government of India thought of one more tier. States in India are as large as independent countries of Europe. In terms of population, Uttar Pradesh is bigger than Russia and Maharashtra is about as big as Germany. Many of these states are internally divorced. These are the other reasons why we need to decentralize our administration. This is rational for decentralization of power. Thus resulted a third tier of government called local government. What is this actually decentralization? When power is taken away from central and state governments and given to local governments, it is known as decentralization. Very simple meaning to understand. Some of the powers from both the governments will be taken away and will be given to local governments. Some basic ideas behind decentralization. What are these basic ideas? There are a large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. This is one idea which is true. People have better knowledge of problems in their localities. They also have better ideas on where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently. Besides, at the local level, it is possible for the people to directly participate in decision making. This helps in inculcating a habit of democratic participation. Local government is the best way to realize one important principle of democracy, namely local self government. This we need to understand. Then comes, is there any recognition to this decentralization in India? Yes, the need for decentralization was recognized in our constitution. There have been several attempts to decentralize power to the level of villages and towns. Panchayats in villages and municipalities in urban areas were set up in all the states. These were directly under the control of state governments, which means this is Panchayat Raj system, local self-government system is a subject under state list. Elections to these local governments not held regularly in the beginning when it was set up in 1985. Local governments did not have any powers or resources of their own when they were set up in 1985. Thus, there was very little decentralization in effective terms when they were established, when they were set up. Then, what was done to make them more effective? This comes at that time, amendment of 1992 to Panchayat Raj. Now, it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to local government bodies. Seats are reserved in elected bodies and the executive heads of these institutions for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. At least one third of all positions are reserved for women. An independent institution called the State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal elections. The state governments are required to share some powers and revenue with local government bodies. The nature of sharing varies from state to state because it comes under state list. Nature of working of village panchayat. Rural local government is popularly known by the name of Panchayat Raj. Each village or group of villages in some states has a Gram Panchayat. This is a council consisting of ward members, often called Panchayat, and a president or Sarpanch. It is the decision making body for the entire village. Panchayat works under the overall supervision of the Gram Sabha. All the voters in the village are its members. It has to meet at least twice or thrice in a year to approve the annual budget of the Gram Panchayat and to review the performance of the Gram Panchayat. These are all the things which we understand the nature of working of village panchayat. Then let us understand about the structure of the local government. The local government structure goes right up to the district level. A few gram panchayats are grouped together to form what is called a panchayat samiti or block or mandal. The members of this representative body are elected by all the panchayat members of that area. All the panchayat samitis or mandals in a district together constitute the Zilla Parishad. Most members Zilla Parishad are elected. Most members of Zilla Parishad are elected. Members of the Lok Sabha and MLAs of that district and some other officials of other districts level bodies are also its members. Zilla Parishad chairperson is the political head of the municipality. In a municipal corporation, such an officer is called the mayor. Conclusion. A largest experiment in democracy. The local self-government is the largest experiment in any democracy. Especially in India, 36 lakh elected representatives are there all over the country. This number is bigger than the population of many other countries in the world. Constitutional status for local government has helped to deepen the democracy. It increased women's representation and their voice in democracy. This is very important, my dear friends. This concluding part you need to understand so that that democratic way of understanding will definitely help us. Okay. And some of the difficulties we need to understand. Gram Sabha meeting of Gram Sabha are not held. Most state governments have not transferred significant powers to the local governments. Normally, they have given adequate resources. We are thus away from realizing the ideal of self-government. Thank you very much, friends. If you like the video, please subscribe and give a comment on the videos as you like, so that I can improve my content. I can clarify your doubts. Thank you very much.